magazines.
I always knew it would be successful. I never dreamed it would grow to 30 pages.
It's time once again for the annual Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition. Every year about this time, the ultimate sports magazine leaves behind the RBIs and heads off for sunnier skies, trades in the sidelines for the tan lines, and passes up Dr. J for Christy Brinkley.
I think it's a nice respite to the dog days of winter when you're, up to your ears here in the north in snow, and in basketball and hockey and football, all of a sudden we take you away from the tedium of winter and isolate you on some warm beach with a lot of lovely ladies.
Managing editor Mark Molboy has even more reason to enjoy this issue. It is Sports Illustrated's biggest seller of the year. In fact, an average issue sells about 100,000 copies on the newsstand. Last year's swimsuit edition sold over 450,000. Elite model Kim Alexis, now under contract to Ultima 2, is certainly one reason why.
I've been on many covers of the ladies' magazines and things, but to be in Sports Illustrated, you're hitting a whole nother market. You're hitting the guys. The guys don't pick up Vogue, or they don't pick up, these other magazines and look. It's hitting a different male market where, they'll look at you and say, I know you. You were in that bathing suit issue.
Kim has been in 4 bathing suit issues to be exact, but she's still in search of that elusive cover.
It's the suspense that builds up, and the same with the cover. I won't know until I see it on the stands. I walk over to the stands and I just sort of close my eyes and I open them and look.
And action.
It was the first time I'd ever received fan mail as after I did this cover, and I have done 375, 400 covers of magazines, and this was the first time I'd ever received any fan mail.
Carol Alt is now under contract to CoverGirl. Today, she is shooting a television commercial for CoverGirl's new oil control makeup. Carol attributes some of her recent success to the Sports Illustrated cover she did 3 years ago in Africa.
I remember that shot exactly. It was the last shot of the last day of the trip, and it was sunset, and I said, well, I'm not even going to bother brushing my hair. I can't even get a comb through it now anyway. It was all knotted from the wind off the water, and I said, I'm sure my makeup is a mess, too. And they said, well, just quick, just throw this on. We've got the boat coming in the background. Quick, jump there. The sun's just right. And I just went, and I was there, and that was it. And it was the cover.
And she will be in the centerfold, right?
She's not moving out of the summit.
The Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition is mainly the project of associate editor Julie Campbell, and has been since the first swimsuit issue 21 years ago. Since these modest beginnings, the issue has become an annual institution, and as with any true sports institution, the swimsuit issue too has its Hall of Fame.
This is the first time we used Christy. As you can see, she's much heavier. And when I interviewed her, she had a little French beret on and great big fat cheeks, and I thought she looked like the sun-kissed girl. For me, Cheryl Tiegs goes on and on. I told her when she was 40, I wanted to photograph her again because I think she'll still be beautiful.
As those who grabbed up today's issue already know, this year's spread was shot in Australia. And what was photographer Brian Lanker looking for?
Gee, when you can have the beauty of nature and women and this wonderful swimsuit and all these elements come together, I think that's something very special.
It's certainly special for readers everywhere who continue to buy the magazine in record numbers. But how do those more intimately involved with the issue feel when it finally hits the newsstands?
When I open the issues, it's like, yeah, I remember that one. That's great. That looked great.
Oh, when I look at it, I start worrying about next year.
And I'll tell you something, 1986, it's going to be very hard for us to top what we're doing in 1985.
But somehow we're sure they'll try.